Eu tava pegando as coisas do povo, né?
I wonder if the piece is too subtle. I look forward to talking.
Tá. Eu vou fazer o seguinte. Deixa eu ver como é que tá as coisas aqui. Eu coletei 6 cruzes de 9. Câmera, eu não faço ideia do que seja isso aqui. Deixa eu ver o que é esse. Eu vou fazer,
The brave nomad returns to my humble...
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I do have something. This wristwatch comes from Jonathan. Jonathan killed his brother over a matter of money. He still takes money with violence. You should find him easily.
I have the scent. I look forward to speaking to you again.
Localize Jonathan e cuide dele. Opcional. Não quebre a máscara. Beleza.
Leave me alone, please.
Será que é aqui embaixo? Cadê? Eu não consigo.
You okay? I'm sorry. I don't know what I did, but I'm sorry. You don't have to hurt me.
What a pathetic creature you are.
Why are you doing this? Help! Help!
Não tava dando, não.
Away from me.
Slow night. I'm so bored.
Kill for coffee.
Miracle, I don't see that.
Hand over your wallet, quick. Come on.
That's Nico's target dealt with. We should let him know.
É só achar o cara, eu não entendi nada.
Good to see you still in one piece. Jonathan has no more need for money then? Good.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
Is there someone who needs my attention?
I need to consult my list of names. Perhaps later.
Be well.
Eu vou fazer o seguinte. Eu vou nas outras coisas. Eu não sei se eu fiz missão pra essa galera, então eu vou dar uma conferida antes de dar andamento na história.
fast becoming a regular, aren't you?
Wanted me to remove the anarch graffiti.
Oh, yes. Have you cleaned up the town, Sheriff?
There is still much to do.
Toot sweet, if you would. That garishness gnaws at me.
Have a pleasant night,
O dele é a pichação. Vamos pro próximo.
What can I do for you, Sheriff?
Is there trouble I can deal with?
I'm waiting on word from upstairs. Check in later?
Have a good night.
Tá, dessa aqui não tem o que fazer também, então, pelo visto. Ah, gente, então eu vou seguir. Não tenho o que fazer, então seguirei. Parking. Uma alma aqui pra gente.
Snow makes it all feel darker at night. Eu esqueci. Qual que é a minha porta?
Well, it's an education to watch you work. You have a knack for treating folks the way they want to be treated. Some might call that buttering up, but I call it prudence. Social lubrication.
Explodiu o que eles querem.
Carefully laid words gain more than bluster.
Oh, I get it, I do. I think this town could use a sheriff who listens before they punch. We've done our share of legwork tonight, that's certain. You want to work the notes, both high and low?
Helping to feed Lou was not something I expected when I woke up.
Some might call it a come down, but there's a passel of weight in being a waiter. Folks treat you as furniture, and no one cares what shares here.
Lou Graham is distracted. Ill, perhaps?
Agreed. There's something there right enough. Although I have no notion as to what. Put meat on the bones of a mighty mystery. Why did Her Highness take a step back? I never did understand it. A prince giving power away? The rarest of things. Maybe this is the cause.
Sophia is interesting. So attached to her ghoul. It is not usual.
Sophia's always been scatterbrained. Used to hang around with my sire. Maybe my bloodline rubs off on some. I like her, though. Reminds me of more innocent times. And we both love getting our fangs into a good puzzle.
There is something in this which disturbs me. The ghoul, Piotr. What was he to her?
There's two ways to read this riddle. Either she truly liked him, or he knew something she didn't want to lose. Not that it'd surprise me, given the tales I've heard of Tremere. I wonder which it is.
I now know more about how Katsumi and the Anarchs operate in Seattle.
You do? A little that even opened my eyes. I'd not known her arrangement with Benny. Caught between court and rabble and has been for a while. Seems to be steering the course for the best. And owes you a favor, which is not a thing to be sniffed at.
Others like her in the past. Capable of greatness should they desire it.
Maybe if the court wasn't looking to wipe her and her allies out, she might consider it.
It is good to discuss these things. But it is time to rest.
Sleep well then, Fire. Let's hope for a day without dreams.
De novo eu tô aqui.
Well, hello there, buddy. I did what you said. I woke up.
They set their feet upon the sod. Their lips split parched, their belly dry. Sweet succulence upon the
Será que é o
vine.
Tancião?
A sovereign full specified.
That's nice and all, but I have questions. Can you tell me your name?
Do I take you from your time, truth seeker? Do I interrupt your sleep?
I'm more interested in who you are.
They say trouble comes in pairs, detective.
That's a truth.
They say trouble comes in pairs.
Quem será essa pessoa?
Trouble comes in pairs, and here I was with the first shoe in front of me, waiting for the other to drop. And let me tell you, this one was tight, vicious tongue.
A deep sleeper? A goddamn deep sleeper? It is 8 o'clock at night and I've been standing out here for an hour. Well, I'm sorry to interrupt your me time, Mr. Detective, but someone wants to kill me and no one seems to care.
Oh, let me guess. You're a sleeper agent planted deep within a Far Eastern drugs cartel, but a shaman broke you're on the run. Or you double parked on Pike Street in a gang of fancy farmers with healthy, nutritious produce.
What? No, nothing like that.
Just give me the facts, Miss,
Verona. It's just, I'm going through my purse and I find a goddamn death threat and this freaky looking sword thing.
Huh. Now that is interesting. Death threat and a death. Might I see them, Miss Verona?
That's why they sent me to you. I showed the officer at the desk. He said you'd help. Look, I went out last night with the girls, went through my purse for my keys this morning, and there they were. The letter, the cross thing, were there last night, and honest, this has got me shook up, Detective. Real shook up.
Oh, then you just let old Fabian take a look-see. See what shakes out.
Investigue a evidência de Verona. Uma cruz de metal decorada de uma ponta afiada. Esse tipo de cruz é muitas vezes chamada de a cruz de Santiago. Eu tinha visto nos anos 2020. Quando Pandora morreu e também nos velhos tempos na cena de todos os
Now
assassinatos.
this was familiar.
Use o toque do espírito para obter informações de objetos ou cadáveres.
Wasn't gonna speak to me.
Ah, é pra pessoa. Eu vi o Crow. Sim, continuando a campanha. A história ela é um pouco confusa pra mim. Uma coisa que preciso. Vai ser lá embaixo. Eu não posso interagir com isso. Eu não consigo sair. Tá escrito aqui. 3.
I didn't think that would help.
Ah.
Hello there, my little parchment pal. You got words to spill?
I am a death threat detective. That is my sole purpose, and all that you will get from me.
Tem algumas
Good
marcas.
quality paper. I see a few marks.
The finest thick cardstock as befits my role as a harbinger of doom. A few marks, I'll grant you, but I was folded very carefully. But then, alas, unceremoniously crammed into a purse filled with whatever junk the youngsters feel a need to carry. Not to mention the clear imprint I endured from the metal ornament that was my companion in travel.
The Cross of St. James. Pandora and cigarettes, sure, but he's still scratching at the armor of my think tank trying to get in.
Might I hazard a guess, detective? Was there not a case back when you were young? The gutter press called it the rebar killer.
No, so there was. But that was a long time ago. That case is cold as a corpse. Or I thought it was. Many thanks, Loquacious Letter. To my boss, Benny. See if something is getting reheated.
Of course, detective. Remember that one should always put one's stock in the paperwork.
Now that's a truth. The SPD do love to fill their cabinets. I should rattle a few drawers too. See if any old bones fall out.
Oh, aroma
That's
interessante.
quite a perfume you have there. Tangy, bitter. Late nights and morning regrets.
Now, listen. I had to endure degradations to bear my message, you
Meu
know.
Deus, a dublagem de centavos.
Smoke-filled dens spattered with malt beer. Ugh.
Huh. So Miss Verona picked you up in a bar then?
How dare you?
How dare you?
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, I suppose so.
Nice calligraphy.
Font and layout. A little fancy?
Fancy.
Why, yes. The seriousness of a matter is often best conveyed by a touch of formality. Just to make it clear, there'll be no messing around. And you see, I come from a quality printer. No smudging of ink or black lines. Which is, of course, the minimum standard in a well-phrased ultimatum. Ha! Of course. Well, thank you, Miss.
Eu achei as dublagens desse jogo muito mal feitas, exceto a da Fire desse cara aqui. Resto muito ruim.
Message received and understood.
Umas vozes que não combinam com o personagem, um a ver.
Heard that name many years before. If I remembered it right, in our world, he was Santiago, a hunter of kindred. What did that have to do with Verona?
Selecione uma pista para investigar o mapa.
Verona had remembered anything else from her big night out.
Interrogue Verona sobre os lugares favoritos dela. Eu vou fazer isso, aproveitar que a gente tá aqui.
The folks would have stashed Verona in interrogation. I figured I should visit, since I did have questions for her.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes
Aí
its
a
time, Miss
dublagem muito
Verona,
ruim.
but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. From the letter, I deduce you were in a bar last night, right?
Well, I did say I was out with the girls. Being honest, it's kind of a blur. But if you're gonna tell me I wrote the letter myself, I will not believe you.
Oh, I'm certain you couldn't do that, even sober. Some of these words are multisyllabic.
Well, exactly. But anyway, we had fun. We hit up a few places. No. Oh, God. I didn't text any of the girls to let them know I got home. And I'm out of charge. Now I know there's a killer. But I need to go.
These friends of yours, are they the same ones who let a stranger violate the inner sanctum of your purse? Trust me, you are much better off here. And coffee is free of charge.
Well, all right. At least you have Wi-Fi.
So
Wi-Fi.
Plus, this frees me to focus on locating your tormentor and putting him safely behind bars. Unbendable iron bars, which he is unlikely to be able to use in any kind of murder attempt.
What?
Never mind. Do you recall which dens of dissolution you visited? Bar chits, bills, outstanding tabs?
Why, detective? Do I look like a girl who has to pay for her own drinks? Let me think. There were a couple of dives, but we were trying to get into the fancy places too. I guess we started off at the Glacier for cocktails, but I think we were gonna try and get into the Macomb later. We heard it's real exclusive. Like they don't notice. The bouncer knows you by sight.
Until later, Miss Verona.
You found something, right?
I'm looking into avenues, Miss Verona.
Eu quis ver se tinha mais alguma coisa pra ver com ela.
I'm leaving you now. Make sure not to be murdered when I get back.
Cara, ó, eu não sei se vocês sabem, mas esse jogo, ele foi anunciado em 2019.
Seattle PD, full of drunks, bums and deadbeat.
Pela Paradox mesmo, que foi a distribuidora ou a desenvolvedora, não sei. Só que aí, o que aconteceu? Pela pandemia, o jogo parou. Aí eu acho que a desenvolvedora terceirizada que ia fazer, tipo, não. Eles mandaram pra outra. Era pra ser a história de um jeito e foi de outro. Tanto que se vocês procurarem no YouTube, tem o primeiro trailer que saiu. E o segundo trailer. Uma história que não tem nada a ver com a outra. Na minha opinião, não acho que está ruim. Acho que falta muita coisa. E pelo trailer também, que não dá pra saber. Então, baseado no trailer, a primeira história parecia ser mais interessante do que essa.
What's cooking, Charlie?
Eu nunca joguei um também, né? Então...
You've been here, what, 3 days?
Eu não devia ter conversado com esse homem, né?
One hell of a bender, fella. That or someone slipped you a Mickey.
So personal fun, Fabiu. Drunk, nice and warm, takes cares. Oh, eat 'em up.
Oh, I hear you. Always good to find a nice, relaxing beverage.
Eu vou sair, eu acho que eu não tenho que conversar com esse bêbado. Olha aí. Ah, não. Sabe, eu acho que nesse jogo tem umas coisas muito que não... Não sei, cara, eu não tô entendendo. Eu vi... Ele tá bem mal avaliado, assim. Eu acho que eu não joguei um, pretendo jogar um ainda. Porém... A mulher tá aqui. Eles falam que o 1 não tem nada a ver com o 2, assim. Não. É banheiro. E aí, enfim. Como um não tem nada a ver com o 2, eu achei melhor. Pra depois. Não é aqui que eu tenho que vir? Verifica os registros policiais sobre o matador Vegar. Deve ser aqui, né?
an agreement with Bob. He would ignore all my requests and I'd never ask him for anything. I'd do my own research. I found that asking the cabinets real nicely would make all the difference. Oh, that won't me trouble. I didn't think that was worth the effort. I thought about it, but it seemed like a really bad move.
Ah, eu acho que eu tinha que me alimentar do... Que caralho! Eu tinha que me alimentar do cara lá embaixo pra conseguir meu poder de volta. Olha só que bosta. Onde eu vim? Que saco. Nossa, ele anda rápido, né? Acho que ele é mal caviano. A moeda do interrogatório tá aqui.
What's the word, Wilbur?
Sing a lullaby.
Believe me, buddy, you don't want to hear my singing voice. Hey, come closer for a moment.
Food for you, Fabio.
I knew you were a man of taste. See you soon, Boone.
Night, Mr. Bright.
Mas, dublagem fanfarrona, sabe? Não precisa. Ai, cara. Triste. Triste pensar o que poderia ter sido. Não tá ruim, mas eu acho que podia ser mais interessante, sabe? Os caras tinham a faca e o queijo na mão, entendeu? E aí me dá uma pataquada dessa. Bora zerar, né? Vou pegar a cesta de gente, hein, galera?
Well, if it isn't my favorite Flatfoot,
Ai.
I knew you'd crawl back to me. Hey, Philomena, you got me. I never can resist a well-packed set of suspension files.
É muito coisa de doido mesmo, né?
Detective? A little dalliance with my dispatches? A thumb through my probation log? An old cold one. Know anything about the rebar killer? My detective, I did not expect someone to rattle my drawers so thoroughly this early in the evening. Oh, you know I always try to be gentle. What have you got? You'll have to forgive me. It's a little dusty around my fundament. But I do have a little something. Now that is interesting. Someone's been here before you. Oh, sure, there are news clippings, side notes, dockets and warrants, all marked for your man. All in 1925. But the main case file, that's been lifted. Frankly, I feel violated. What have you got on the killer without the case file? A skeleton in my cupboard. The bones of a story, and the flesh is missing. A series of mob hits in early 1925. Turf war, the funny papers call it. A clear out of local persons of interest to the police, and to those who serve hooch by the gallon. Same MO every time. Cold construction steel through the heart, and a swift chop to the neck. A 5-week sensation of slaughter, and then it all dries up in a record heat wave and a crackdown on bootlegging. No one ever found the heads. Huh. Got anything new on the ghost ferries? Now, we do have a letter here from one Captain Salty, alleging that the spectral boats are military. He says here there's an underwater base deep under Puget Sound. Enemy scientists are running aquatic time travel experiments. Apparently it's a prelude to the second Canadian invasion. He claims the first one already happened. I guess he got something right. Any word on D.B. Cooper? The usual. A fresh note from Mr. Sator filed under unverified tips. This one says, Cooper's true objective was not the money. but a small, insignificant briefcase stuck in the cargo hold. The briefcase contained technology vital to the timeline's integrity. At precisely 8 p.m., a portal opened, allowing Cooper to slip into the future. The light turbulence was merely a side effect. If only they knew. Anything that screams being Illuminati? It's been quiet on that front. Too quiet. You do say they're always watching. Well,
Não acredito que eu tô conversando com um armário.
Thanks.
Eu não acredito que eu estou conversando com um armário.
Well, look who crawled out of their pit. What happened to the alarm clock Smithy got you?
It was a mite overzealous. I traded it to a buddy for an Everly Brothers single in a 1978 world.
Of course you did. You need something?
Any hot precinct gossip?
Your boss is in a good mood.
That is news. Any idea what's ringing Benny's bell?
Who can say? Maybe a kitten died or an orphanage burned down.
I'm on the case. Catch you later.
Take it easy.
Cold night. I decided to visit a few places Verona might have stumbled out of.
Ah lá. Nossa, ele anda rápido, né? Cara, eu acho que eu vou catar esse sangue fleumático, porque eu tô com medo da gente precisar e não conseguir. Tudo bem? Me empresta um pouquinho aí?
Hey, old buddy. I'd like to buzz your chill just a little.
The traveler's on the road, detective. They'll be...
Ooh, I have a mighty thirst on me. Would you, share a drop?
Always. The ghosts don't want you joining them yet.
Ooh, you are always an inspiration. Always a pleasure, Guru. You keep it real.
The ghosts are watching, praying for you, my man.
Good money's a small tray.
What can I do for the pride of the PD?
I was hoping you were in a talkative mood. It's about a girl.
Isn't it always? The young stay young, the old grow old, and somehow it always comes down to the heart.
She was here, so I'm told. Last night?
Listen, my friend. You know the rules. All sorts of people pass through. I don't ask their business, it's mine. I mean, is this court orders or a masquerade breach? Lay it out for me.
She's in danger, Silky. She got a death threat. Very nicely calibraphed.
A normal Seattle night, then. But this is the safest place anyone could be. You know that if you know anything.
Just bend a little, Oak Tree. Is the girl here? Name of Verona.
Verona, huh? You sound rattled by this scene, buddy. I don't know the name. Why are you asking? If this isn't a hobby? A bird you've taken under your wing? Because there won't be trouble here, saint or sinner. Send her over if you want her to have a safe night. find out. But no who did what questions answered for you or for anyone. Not unless it's real kindred business.
I know it, I respect it, but this matters. I'll find a way to prove it.
Sure. I'll see you later, buddy.
Baby chegou a um impasse. Não, moço, eu quero falar outras coisas.
Anything else to tell? If your case isn't kindred related, you know the limits.
Answers lie in the legwork, as my old chief would say. I'll find you something.
Caralho, hein?
Silky called the show. To me, it was a jackhammer and some energetic show. Silky only had 2 vintages of wine behind the bar. The white one and the red.
Favorite gumbo.
It's gumshoe, Captain, as I keep telling you.
Yeah, what is it? You found a crock of shit at the end of the rainbow?
Wheeler said you were in a good mood.
Did he?
I guess he was wrong.
Let's just say it came in.
I was wondering, you ever hear of the rebar killer of the 1920s?
Long before my time. Name's familiar. Clue me in.
The news hounds called him the rebar killer because, well, he killed people using rebar. But for us, he was a hunter. Santiago.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I've heard of Santiago. Took down a few of our big names, right? What about him?
Last week, same MO, boss. Rebar, a missing head, and the sword of St. James.
So the puzzler of the precinct has another pet theory. Why should I listen this time?
Because last time he was in Seattle, he wiped out several powerful kindred. He's a risk.
I get it. It's thin, but we wouldn't want the chief to think we were his wheel. So go tell him. And tell him I sent you.
Tell Campbell?
Yeah, this turns out to be something I look good. If it ends up as dog shit, I tell him you slipped a leash. Get it?
I get it. I thought maybe we could chew the fat. Maybe catch up a bit. Did you read my case report?
Your evidence? 20 pages on the goddamn sonic grid? It's in the trash, along with your beam Illuminati bullshit. I ain't got time for your crap. Do your job.
The boss. This is it. Seattle's aural soundscape is a fusion of complex...
One more goddamn word and I'll step your lips shut.
I better go, boss.
Yeah, you'd better.
Verona remembered the Macon bar, and I was sure they would remember her.
Eu vou lá, então.
Someone must have smuggled this in.
Esse negócio dele andar rápido assim, eu gostei. Não, super o estereótipo. E o outro ser o xerife na... Na corte e na história. Eu acho que eu consigo passar por aqui. Ou na delegacia também. Conversar com o Hitman aqui.
Good evening to you, Patrick. How's my favorite portal security operative?
Uh-oh. Something up? Need to see the boss?
No. I reckon you're the right man for the moment. I need your memory. A memory of a woman named Verona.
Verona.
You usually make it tougher. That one's easy. She owes me for dry cleaning. Tried to talk her way in, but she couldn't form a sentence, so I told her no. Then she puked on me. Nice girl.
Did you notice if she had a purse with her?
Seriously? She vomited on my second best pair of pants. That's all I remember. And it's not a fragrant memory. You need anything else, or can I get back to the job I enjoy so much?
No. You have your duties to attend, and your laundry.
Não acredito que o Hitman não me deu nada. Puxa, cabelo, fiz do seu pior.
Thank you, Mr. Fragrant. I'll catch you later.
Você baixou, meu senhor? Não, ele não vai me dar mais nenhuma pista que eu preciso e eu não vou conseguir entrar aqui. Olha que bosta. Porra, Hitman, eu esperava mais de você.
In the glacier, I've heard people drown themselves in champagne. Interesting way to die, I suppose. A little tingle as you choke.
Toda vez que você chega aqui, o povo tá... desse jeito.
That rag was best used to light fires, both literally and figuratively.
Isso aqui não dá zoom.
Decking the halls, Still a couple of weeks to Christmas. Lou always liked the big party back in the day.
Do you have business at our...
Seattle PD, and yes, I do have business. I'm trying to trace someone's movements.
Do go ahead, sir. The faster I digress, the better for all.
I don't know much about birds of prey, but there was a young lady here last night with her friends. Name of Verona.
Ah, yet one. Let me save you some time. She and her party small hours for extreme intoxication. The language she used was not appropriate for our establishment. Neither were her gestures, nor her choice of urination receptacle. I am only grateful that I did not, in fact, witness her movements.
Anything strike you tonight?
No more than usual, sir. We are often afflicted with inebriates.
I'm sorry to hear that. They tell me you can get a cream for it. Did you hear what they were talking about?
It is not my place to eavesdrop on our clubs.
Ah, minha filha.
That said, I believe the entire hotel will be aware of which show tunes Miss Verona cannot, in fact.
Ouch. Well, at least she was in a good mood. I better be going. I, need to feed the egress.
May you joy in it, sir.
Ah, essa puta não me ajudou em nada. Pra onde que eu tenho que ir? Tá lá. Acho que era o bar dos anarquistas. Probably. É aqui mesmo, hole in the wall. Pô, animadíssimo aqui. Animadíssimo aqui. A outra aqui de skin do GTA.
So what happened last night? Anything that stands out?
There was this one guy hanging out by the pool table. He was kind of creeping on a group of girls, you know, watching but never getting too close. The boss said he tried to warn him off, but this guy was hopped up on something real intense, scary. The boss called me for backup. By that time, the guy had gone.
Thanks. That's useful.
Só isso?
What you need, I have people to serve here.
I want to check out the pool table. You know, for evidence.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Eu vou ter que conversar com a mesa.
Good view of where Verona was sitting from here. So, tell me, Pockets. You see anything last night?
Caçapa.
Could be any city, but you stroll right into mine, detective. There was a guy spent some time around you. Kind of a creep. You remember anything? Now, how would I remember? Scores on the chalkboard are my only way of keeping a tally. Unless you're talking beer, sweat, and tears, detective. This rough green holds its share of history, as I'm sure you know. That's a fact. Talk to me of beer, sweat, and tears, Pockets. Oh, must you only focus on my flaws? It's hardly fair. Oh, they ain't flaws. It's the little wrinkles that make you beautiful, and the memories they hold. For example, last night. Well, I blush to say it, but my current perfume is that of stale, spilled beer. That and something else. Just a touch of dirt and fresh concrete. Your perfume, the spilled beer. It's familiar, right? Why, who I drink with is nobody's business but mine, detective. But it is particularly crafty, with a malty bouquet. I've got it. This is the same stale air. The guy who stood here was our mailman. Whiff of fresh concrete. It's faint, but... Oh, darn it. I reckon I've got something on my leg.
Eu não acredito que eu tô conversando com a mesa de sinuca.
Me with dirt, detective. Soil, concrete, and just a touch of steel and plastic. And the heady aroma of porta potty. Our target came from a building site. Which... Oh, now wait. I'll lay odds it was the Westenra construction site. Not too far and inhabited by anarchs, ghouls, and other lowlifes. Thank you, I'll go digging. I'd say don't get into any fistfights, detective. But honestly, I don't think you have the balls.
Puta merda.
There was that same scent of concrete Pockets had talked about. The place reeked, and it reeked of ghoul. A ghoul who didn't have access to a shower.
A fotografia de Verona encontrada no lar improvisado de um carniçal está franzida e danificada de leve. Parece que foi tirada de longe, sim. A está ciente. A fotografada está ciente.
So our stalker had a picture of Verona. Maybe that'd get open up.
Ah.
Guess using gas to keep the lights on.
Vamos lá, não sei o que. Mentira que eu vou ter que conversar com a cama. Puta que pai... Ah. Vou ter que conversar com a cama, galera. Tá merda, viu? Se tiver anarquista, eu tô na merda. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo pegar aquele sangue ali. Mais um pouquinho, vida.
Mr. Guru, can I impose just a moment?
Well now, Fabian, my man, I can see the ghosts in your trail. Don't pay them no mind.
I'd like a little of that chill of yours, my friend.
I to share is yours for the taking.
Bliss as always, old friend. Well, there's detecting to do.
It's owed to the sleep of the just.
Shouldn't have walked.
Some real creeps.
Mentira que eu não subo.
Nope, had nothing to say. People like me aren't supposed to fool around with gadgetry like you, but let's say we get to know each other a little. Just in the detective, of course.
I am rugged of manufacture, but have had a tough life, detective. Be gentle with me.
I see you're low on juice. I'll be careful. Any pictures you want to show me?
What are you suggesting, detective?
Well, I don't know. Snaps taken by a miscreant?
All I have is a blurry image of a thumb. The wrong button was selected, perhaps?
Significant thumb?
It does still seem to be attached to a hand.
Given there's a national average of a bit less than 2, that does not narrow it down. Any text messages? That's what they're called, right? Or is it SMSs?
Once you have fumbled your ways through the menus, there is one smez that has failed to send.
Pizza?
No, very definitely pizza. It is always possible that my owner is slightly new.
He does eat, though, so that tells us he's unlikely to be kindred. Anyone left a voicemail?
Since you ask, yes. There is one young lady offering a good time.
What sort of good time? I've always been partial to 3 minutes past 12. If midnight's been and gone, drama is just not gonna happen.
Haha. Leaving that aside, detectives, there is one other message. I think you should listen to it.
Go ahead.
Open the package. You will see a photograph and a letter. Find the girl in the photograph. Make sure she receives the letter. She must not see you. Do you understand me? She must not see you. Now delete this message.
Oh, guess David is a rebel.
Detective, I feel...
You all right there, fella?
Oh, hold me, detective.
Oh, dead. Oh, well. Nice work, little buddy. Did bury you somewhere.
Vamos para esse próximo ponto, então.
Is that the light of hope in your eyes, detective? You got something for me, right?
It's been a long night, and I've worn down the shoe leather. My feet took me to the haven of a ghoul, and said ghoul had a photograph of my Verona. He was charged with delivering a death threat to her by his master. Here, take a look-see.
A ghoul now. I wonder whose blood he was sipping. Right. This is our kind of trouble. The girl here, I have seen. She was in here last night. Said drinks were on her. That she'd come into money. She decided to make a life change and pawned something that was chaining her down.
Pawn?
Left a ticket stub as a tip. Worthless to me, but maybe useful to you?
Well now, that is what we call in the trade a lead. My thanks, Socrates. Pawn ticket. I figured I should follow that lead. Pawn ship tracing around about it directly to get results.
Tem um sangue ressonante ali embaixo. Acho que eu vou pegar primeiro antes de ir embora. Vai que a gente precisa, né? Bom dia, moço. Qual é o mesmo?
Guru, how's it hanging?
They're wakeful, detective. You should help them sleep.
Might I
Esse moçado virou saquinho de suco.
Friend Fabian, that makes a relationship real. So act.
Act.
That's better by a country mile. I have a case to crack. Thank you, my friend. I'll be back.
You can heal the ghosts, my man. Just find your purpose.
Fala demais, fala demais.
Nico helped me find knickknacks for my office. Knickknacks with history.
Friend Fabian, what brings you to my door? Think coming to your taste. Just rings of old marriages, necklaces of old mistresses, junk, you know how it is. Discarded memories.
I'm looking for a memory. Came in last night?
Everyone here trades memories for dollars. You know that. What was it? Or who?
Oh, my methods, Nico of the knife. Did no one catch your eye?
Ah, yes. That was burdened on the way in and floated her way out.
I have a ticket.
Ah, that's right. A locket. One moment.
Progress. I don't know what prompted Miss Verona to sell, but this might give me answers.
Miss Verona? That was not the name she gave me. Ravenna, if I have it right.
Now, what is she playing at?
I hope in some way the item brings you joy. Even if it's the joy of detection, huh?
Did she say why she pawned the locket?
Oh, you learn not to ask such things. There is usually sadness or anger down those roads, and to be honest, I did not want to share in hers.
How's business?
The festive season approaches. At this time, I receive old gifts so my clients can buy new ones. Renting a moment of happiness. This year, an air of desperation.
I'll see you later, Nico.
Enjoy your detecting, detective.
Medalhão de Ravenna. Na prata do objeto, ligeiramente arranhado e sem brilho, recende a patachuli. Há duas letras gravadas no dorso, DL, em caligrafia elaborada. Dentro há duas fotos da mesma menina, cabelo escuro, cerca de 10 anos. Ela não está nem um pouco animada. Nico me deu isso na Penhores Aurora, em troca de um recibo de penhora.
I think Sophia and I gave up on crosswords back in the early 40s. Too predictable. Not enough spark. They said a cat may look at a king, but when it came to princes, I wouldn't advise it. I mourn the old clackety-clack. Computers are all very well, but since they were invented, there's been a lot more vanity in the world. I never ate fish in Seattle, even when I was alive. I remember when these were all the rage. Then when they were junk. Then when they were... This little guy reminded me that I'd met a lot of suckers in my time. I always wanted to be that guy. You know, the one who wore a wire criminal mastermind.
Deixa eu conseguir entrar aqui.
I wondered if Verona had remembered anything else from her big...
Eu vou nele primeiro. Uma coisa que eu achei estranha aqui não ter carro na rua. Tipo, andando na rua.
I never did like this place. Felt like a tomb, and not in a nostalgic memories and flowers way. More in a morgue slab kind of way.
What now? Ah, Fabian. Well...
We never really get the chance to talk.
You're right. We don't. Now, was there anything else?
I need to see the chief right away.
He's out. What do you need?
Benny said to speak directly to the prince.
And telling me is just as good as telling him, so take your piece or get out of my office.
The rebar killer is back in town.
The rebar killer? Nice name. And will the prince know who that is?
Just tell him someone came into the precinct with a sword of St. James. Twice in a week. The hunter is back in town. We need every eye peeled like an orange.
Rebar killer, pair of St. James's swords. Keep our eyes peeled. That cover it?
Don't ignore this, Miss Joyce. Santiago killed many of our kind. People close to me. Close to us all.
I'll pass it along. If he thinks it's important, he knows where to find you.
Well, thank you kindly then. I'll be off.
I see.
Bora voltar pra delegacinha.
What do you want now?
I'm hot on the trail, Miss Verona. Even if it is twisty. Oh, you certainly made an impression at the Macomb bar.
Oh my God, we got in? I'm sure it was amazing.
You could say that. Bouncer, you're blacklisted.
Damn it.
Well, they remember you at the Glacier Hotel.
I think they watered down their drinks.
Well, that may be, but like I said, they remember you. And because they remember you, they won't be letting you back in. I'd avoid the place for a while, maybe change your makeup, your name, or move to a new city. Gossip is a terror. The Dutchman didn't strike me as your kind of place, but I was wrong. You were definitely imbibing there.
Wow, we made it to the Dutchman? I must have been out of it. We never go there. Way too sketchy for me and the girls. All that leather and denim, you know?
Much to my shame, I do know. You made it to the hole in the wall.
We did? Oh, guess we did.
Playing pool. They tell me a shady character was observing you from the sidelines.
Oh, yeah. Real sour face, that one. I told him where to stick it.
I imagine that you did. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Does the name Ravenna mean anything to you?
What? No, it doesn't. Not anymore. And I'll thank you to keep your suspicions to yourself.
It's my job to have suspicions, and you asked for my help.
It doesn't matter. Just keep your nose out of it. I don't need your help. Not anymore.
Something told me she wasn't going to be so talkative, which was a blessing, but meant I'd hit dead end on the case.
Tá que pariu, cara.
I've got nothing to say to you, detective.
This wasn't good. I'd gotten off on the wrong foot. This needed a fresh start. Not the best conversationalist. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Any news, detective? You've caught him, right?
The law takes its sweet time, Miss Verona, but it makes the dessert all the sweeter. I found this locket of yours at a pawn shop. Sold to the broker under a false name.
Oh, that's not mine.
Don't worry, it's not a crime I care about. Not like murder or streetcar fare evasion. But how did you come to sell it and tie into our killer?
I didn't sell it, I swear. But you think the threat is real?
I have no doubt. This killer is real and could strike at any moment. It's a mite less likely here in PDHQ, though it is still a possibility. But hey, we won't charge a rent.
If it's real, well, I guess I need to tell you. The locket isn't mine. It belongs to my sister. My ex-sister, Ravenna. Check the photo inside. That's me and her. She, used to be my twinnie. But she's dead to me. You gotta understand that.
She passed away.
Oh no, we just don't get on. She's gone kind of weird. How's the locket fit in? Does that mean she's in danger?
Everything is connected, miss. It's simply a matter of degree. Try asking Mr. Bacon sometime. If you don't know him, someone will. So, where can I find this twinnie, this...
Heck, I don't know. We haven't talked in half a year. Last I heard, she was working at Atrium. That's why I never go there.
I see. Maybe your messenger didn't have a recipient. Only a photograph and a plat. This'll get complicated. A visit to the atrium and its mistress takes my comfort thoroughly out of its zone. I'm told she doesn't like the cut of my jib. Between you and me, I don't even own a jib. But as for your situation, I believe you've simply been the victim of a failure in postal delivery, Miss Verona, as so often happens. The case is solved. Your sister is the one in peril. Hopefully I can make it to the atrium before it's too late.
Vamos lá, então.
Shouldn't have walked.
in here? Official business?
Private, no exceptions. If you're not on the list, my hands are tied.
Tell Miss Moore it's me.
No.
You sound like a guy who got decaf instead of a double shot.
Bosta, hein?
Please let me in?
No way.
Got a moment for an old flapfoot?
I am always here for you, Detective. You are my lucky star.
I hope your stars give you all good things tonight.
I'll count the hours.
Meu Deus, que mulher feia. Eu não subo. Eu acho.
As soon as I heard Verona's sister worked at the atrium. I thought I was on the right lines already.
Lovely to see you again, sir. Long session.
Same old, same old. These things are always a crime.
So I hear, sir. But it's important work. I'd like you to know that I appreciate it, and you can always rely on my support.
That's good to know the public are behind me. Might I go in?
Of course. Good evening, Senator.
Oh, I intend to. Uh-oh. The artist in residence was in residence, and she never liked me being anywhere near the residence.
Lugar vazio.
Detective, it is fascinating to see you here. Particularly as this is a private event, and I know you weren't on the list.
This is police business, ma'am. I just have a question.
Police business? My, hope you're reading my rights.
I just want to find Ravenna. Word is she works here, and often gets drunk, if you know what I mean.
If I knew such a girl, what she got up to in Atrium would be up to her. And not you.
Can I go look for her?
I'm not going for a law enforcement vibe tonight. I can't have you wandering through and breaking the immersion.
I'll be discreet. I promise not to poop the party.
What a wonderful image. I may never forget you said that.
I want to make sure the young lady is safe. Her sister, her twin, she's worried sick. Just need to check in with her.
A twin? I see. A matched pair.
I guess, you? You know, so long as I know Ravenna's doing okay.
Oh, very well. She should be upstairs in the VIP area doing her job. Do not upset my guests.
Oh, I never aim to be an upset, Miss Moore.
No, you never do.
Essa aí só dança assim?
What was this? Broken glass. not yet cleaned up by Atrium's efficient staff. Recent, and I smelled something here. Fear. Fresh, sweaty, mortal fear. Ravenna, maybe I should get on the trail. Too late.
Gente, o assassino do vergalhão.
And another metal cross. Color me unsurprised. I take it you're Ravenna, Miss Verona's sister.
So it seems, don't it, Detective? Same bone structure? Though it would be easier to tell if I still had a head.
Just so you know, I've imagined you with a head, because it makes conversing a lot easier. Let's see now. You're still warm, and the blood isn't even congealed.
Yeah, you must have missed me only by a moment or two. Sorry, I had places to be.
This guy is quiet, strong, and scentless.
Isn't he, though?
And he doesn't stay for the torturing and the screaming. He's in and out, set dressing the space.
It's real theatrical, ain't it? But next time, could he maybe use stage blood instead?
Killed right here on the spot, I think.
It does look like it, from my blood and my body. Such a shame. Used to think I was cooling rapidly.
Any other marks or wounds on you?
Nothing crying out for attention, saving the hole in my chest. The head you gotta take on faith. But no other obvious marks. The most common wounds on someone like me are closed with a lick.
That's true. Not the healthiest of pastimes, as I guess you found out. You died in the same way, right? Rebar in the heart and a bad case of neck trouble.
Sure, Detective. Just like the others. A death for a kindred. Wasn't kindred.
Now, that's something. This is a message to my kind, not yours. So who were you really, Ravenna? Other than Verona's twin? Did anyone want to kill you?
Look, I'm mortal, sure. But I'm blood donor. They called me Isabella's plaything. See the pattern yet? Me and Pandora, mortals who are tied to vampires. A message from a hunter.
Maybe so. But why isn't he targeting the kindred direct? And how is he here now, 100 years after his first kills?
I don't know. But you'll catch him for me, won't you?
Well, I'll try to improve your day.
Shit, how? My sister will be happy, at least.
Please do, Detective. My sister will be happy, at least. Detective!
Sorry, Miss Emerson. I lost my thread there. What was that about your sister?
Let me give you some advice, fledgling. You are young, and you must learn. There are 2 princes in the city, and you will give them both deference. For your sire's sake, and to ensure your own survival. Do you understand me?
I'm sorry, my prince. It won't happen again.
Sometimes I wonder what Gideon saw in you. Then I have a conversation like this and realize how similar you are. I said my sister would be happy as she wished to speak to you.
What's this? Am I this evening's topic for discussion?
Not at all, dearest. Merely discussing etiquette.
Not about me? Oh, well, that's time wasted. But it's so good to see you, Detective. I hope you are here to enjoy yourself and not on an official investigation. A broken vase, a stolen innocence, a bloodless corpse.
My other prince.
Oh, dear detective, you are a sparkling tonic in an evening of toadies. I have something to discuss with you as it happens, but please do circulate first. This can wait. After all, this is a celebration. I will see you both later. Oh, and sister, I want to talk to you about the Carstairs matter. Will you have time this evening? Tomorrow?
I haven't forgotten. Tomorrow would be better.
Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have egos to massage, including my own.
What are we celebrating again?
Really, I am starting to wonder why Malkavians are permitted at our court. It is New Year, and a gathering at this is considered traditional.
Of course. Surprised you still celebrate, though, given how many you've seen.
We like to keep up with the times.
So, you two are sisters, but very different sisters.
Sisters in blood, detective, not sisters in mortal terms. Has your sire told you nothing?
Honestly, he probably has, but I forget.
You are on thin ice, Malkavian, as is your sire.
So, might I ask about the Carstairs matter Miss Graham mentioned?
A joint enterprise which my sister and I are considering. Nothing that should concern you. It is always wise to plan for the long term.
Well, I suppose in your case, the very...
Indeed.
Might I ask how you became prince? Or should I say, one of two princes?
You can ask. It is a simple matter. Back on our dear sire all those years ago left us leaderless. Lou and I thought it best to combine our talents.
That's a good job you two get on like a house on fire. Am I right?
I am never certain whether you're being sarcastic or direct.
Oh, direct. Definitely direct.
Lou Graham is adroit in certain spheres. I'd like to think my influence is in others. We complement each other well. Our partnership has seen this city successful through 30 years and more.
You don't like my sire?
Gideon has his uses. You are yet to prove yours.
I help keep the mortals in happy ignorance.
The sheriff has a modicum of faith in you. I honestly can't think why. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have had enough of your fumbling tongue.
Ah, of course.
I wish a good evening to you, Detective. If, of course, you survive it.
I needed to catch up with everyone before I faced the music.
Sheriff, good to see you. Enjoying the party?
Yeah, having a whale of a time. You just missed me doing the Charleston. Listen up.
Vai estar breezy.
Court soirees ain't about cake and cookies. Everyone has a role to play. A foothold to gain or a score to settle. But you and me, our job to stop trouble before it happens. No one's above that, no matter who they are. Got it? So, do a few rounds, bump gums, get to know. Forewarned is forearmed. You never know who you'll face tomorrow.
Eu tô tendo uns flashbacks do Fabian.
The cigarette girl killer. Knew the whole cross and rebar thing was familiar. Now don't go spreading this around. We don't want to start a panic. But doesn't this sound to you like the work of Santiago?
Who?
Ah, come on, Fabian. He hit the mortal front pages down in Frisco. Serial killer? Or hunter, depending on where you stand? Ask Isaac, the Nosferatu. He'll fill you in.
So, another year, huh?
What do I care? What am I gonna do, huh? Find a pretty dame to kiss at midnight? Make a resolution to drink less and go to church? Off the years when you're immortal. What's the point? It's just a number.
Who are these people? What are their lines I suck up to? Who should I avoid? What makes them all tick?
Hey, bloodsuckers are bloodsuckers. But we all share a secret, so we stick together. Lou calls it a family. The sisters, well, they're cousins. And it's a family business. The court runs on money as much as blood. Mortals will pay a pretty penny for any war if it's outlawed. Fletcher runs the booze. Under Lou's wing, he's got free reign. Your old man Gideon handles the gambling. Lou herself's been the Madam of Seattle for decades. Rosalind's the schemer. She's got Isaac, who has an ear in every alleyway. And she took in the Tremere Girl to keep one foot in the arcane and one in the latest science. And you just make sure it all goes off without mortals catching on. Both the princes thought Gideon had it right, getting someone in the PD.
You've given me a lot to think about.
Tread carefully.